Welcome to my channel. My name's Tamara. I thought I'd do another tag video. This one's called the pregnancy tag. I found it on someone else's channel and I thought, oh, what a great idea. So here I go. I thought I'd share this with you all so you get to know about my pregnancy a little better. Okay, question 1 is, how did you find out? We found out 2 days before my birthday in November of 2016. I was supposed to get my period 2 days before my birthday, but all I got was like brown spotting, which was weird because my buddies always were like clockwork. Like I've never missed a period all these years. But this one time I thought, oh, that's just strange. And I told my husband and he was like, yeah, you're probably pregnant. And I was like, yeah, right. Because I didn't think it was going to happen. Okay, question 2. How did you feel? I felt excited and happy because we've been trying for 4 years and nothing happened. Never had a miscarriage or anything. I never missed my period, obviously. Nothing. And then just out of the blue, it happens for us. And we just thought it was so crazy. I even, maybe like 4 or 5 months before that, I even went to the gynecologist and asked about So at 4 months I went and got blood work done and I got a procedure done to see if my tubes were open or closed. And then the last thing that we had to do was have my husband do a semen analysis test, but he was always so busy, so he never got around to doing it. And then this happened, so we didn't have to worry about that anymore. The next question is, how old was I? I was 31, and obviously I turned 32 right in the middle of all this. And my husband was 33, and now we're 30. Well, I'm still 32, and he's 34 now. He turned 34 last week. Question 4 is, how did I tell my partner? Since he already figured I was pregnant, I had to wait 2 more days after my birthday to go to the store and buy a pregnancy test, because I hadn't bought a pregnancy test in years because I just was like, oh, it's never going to happen. So I went and got the pregnancy test, and I was like, oh, should I wait for him to come home or not? It's like, no, I just need to take it now. I couldn't wait. So I took it, and it was positive. And then I had like 1 extra, so I took that one a couple days later. But that night, when he came home from work, I had written on a big piece of paper that he was right. And then when he picked it up, right under it was the pregnancy test that said positive. I did the digital one because I didn't want any like, is that a positive? Is it not? Or is that a line or not a line? I just wanted to say it's positive or negative. That's it. So did the digital kind. Question 5 is, did you wait the 3 months to tell people, which would be 12 weeks? No, we didn't. Since we found out the end of November, we thought Thanksgiving was too soon, and I wanted to go to the doctor and have a confirmed like blood test done, which I did like the day before Thanksgiving, but we decided to still wait since that was so early. So we told my parents on Christmas Eve because they live across the country, and we told his family Christmas Day. Because, I didn't want to tell his family before my family knew. So I was like, I need to hurry and tell them on Christmas Eve. Because I knew, obviously, they weren't going to, blab it everywhere. And so, yeah. So, I think I was about 10 weeks at Christmas. And then I told, everybody on Facebook when I was 14 weeks. 13 or 14 weeks, one of those. Okay, question 6 is this your first? Yes, this is my first baby. And probably my last. And that goes into question number 7 is, do you want more? I would like to have one more, but my husband's fine with just having one. Especially since we have our niece. So that's already 2 kids automatic that we have in the house. Don't have any room for any more. We only have a 3-bedroom house. And they'll each have their own room here. Question 8 is, what is your biggest craving? I didn't have any cravings this whole time. The only thing I increased on eating is cereal because I don't drink milk or anything, so I wanted to up my calcium intake, so I just have cereal more often with a little milk in it to help with that. Question 9 is, what is the best part about being pregnant? I think the best part is feeling him move and kick around in my stomach. There's no other feeling like that. You can't even describe how it feels. It's amazing to know there's little persons growing in there. Question 10 is, what is the worst part about being pregnant? And the worst part that for me has been the heartburn that I had my first trimester. I had it so bad, and I wasn't sure what I could take for it, that I think I lost 5 pounds in December because of it, because I just could not eat anything because I knew I was gonna feel worse afterwards, and I was having food aversions at the same time. But I never threw up or anything. And then my back issues, and a couple weeks ago my allergies were kicking up because the weather's changing, and I kept coughing and sneezing, and I coughed and strained a muscle in my back, which was really hard on me. And then I sneezed a week later, and I strained another muscle on the other side of my back. So I had a rough 2 weeks with that, but I'm still recovering from it. My right side of my back is still sore, but it's doable. I'm not suffering from it. It gets uncomfortable sometimes depending on if I'm laying down or not. But those are the 2 worst things so far. Question 11 is, will you find out the gender? We already know the gender. It's a boy. We found out at 19 weeks that it was a boy. My 19-week anatomy scan. Question 12 is, do you have names picked out? Nope, we don't have any names picked out. We need to hurry up and get on that since we have 8 weeks left, so time's flying by and we still are up in the air about it because we can't agree on any names. But hopefully we can get it all figured out soon and stick with one name. Question 13 is, what is your birth plan? I don't have one right now, but I'm pretty sure that I know I only want my husband in the room with me when I have him, and I probably will just go with having an epidural just to make it a little easier on me. But we'll see how it goes. See how I feel about it all when the time comes. Number 14 is, will you breastfeed? I plan on trying to breastfeed, but if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It won't be the end of the world if he has formula. But I'm going to try because breastfeeding is cheaper, and more accessible than going out and buying formula all the time. Question 15 is, do you plan on working or staying at home? I currently stay at home with my niece, so we'll continue doing that. Because 2 kids in daycare would be so expensive. I'd probably be working just to pay for daycare. But we're going to look into like part-time preschool maybe for my niece so she can get social skills with other little children. Because right now the only child she ever sees is my sister-in-law, who's 8. And I mean, that's still a big age difference between 2 and 8, you know. So she needs to be around other 2, 3-year-olds. Because she'll be 3 in a few months. And that'll be great for her. And she'll learn some structure, you know. And get used to it instead of just being like thrown into school when time comes. And the last question, question 16 is, do you have a nursery theme or ideas? We do, and we already got the crib and like the changing table dresser, but we don't have any of the other stuff yet. My husband's grandma, she's making our bedding for the crib, and we just went with her one day like a couple months ago and picked out the fabric for it, and I went with like elephant and zigzag pattern, and the colors are gray, white, and dark blue, because I mean that's gender neutral, so it didn't matter if it was gonna be a boy or a girl. I knew like I wanted blues and grays because my husband and I, our favorite color is blue, and then gray is just like a nice color, and white just evens it all out. So we can't wait to like see it all. So we just have to find like the rest of the stuff that will go with it. But my favorite animal is elephants, and it's always been elephants since I was a little kid. So I knew like I wanted some elephants incorporated into that, no matter what. And I can't wait to see it all put together. But anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe. And check out my other videos, because I did pregnancy updates throughout this pregnancy, but I started late. I only started at 27 weeks, but you can go on from 27 weeks on to now and see what's been going on with me if you would like. Anyways, thanks. Bye, everyone.